Alright guys, so we're like 6 minutes away from the national park, the Dunes National Park. We got two red lights now, but we're close. Real close. We woke up at 5 a.m. Well, actually, I've been up since 3 a.m. I woke her up. She woke me up with some weird nightmare that she had. But yeah, we'll be there soon, hopefully. If not, if we miss it, to be honest, like if we don't get it exactly how I want it, we can still catch it tomorrow morning. So it's not the biggest deal, but we don't want to do that, but we do want to do that. And also, we'll probably be here for sunset too. So. Hopefully it's not that windy, but wow, look, you can see Chicago from over here. It's what? Over there, yeah.
Oh my God.
Alright, so we made it to the dunes in time. The sun is out, sun is rising. We're gonna basically spend our time here. Remain in the morning, make some coffee, make some breakfast.
Right? Some lunch, some dinner.
Lunch, dinner, yeah. Our ticket is good here until 11 p.m. So we'll see the sunset out here and just enjoy a nice, relaxing day. Alright, it's time to climb up. Whatever that is. Is that a dune?
I don't know.
It's a little sand hill. We climbing. You just cool like this, huh? Alright, so it's time to make some breakfast. I'm gonna make some grilled chicken, some eggs, put a little bit of veggies in it, and I don't know what Kate's gonna make, but we're gonna set up this awning now. And it's gonna be our first time setting up this awning on the trip. We set it up for like music festivals and stuff, but first time actually on the road setting this up. Anyways guys, so we're about to make some breakfast. I'll show you a quick little montage of us making it. But after that, I do want to talk about what van life has been like for us for the past couple months. I think we've, total? It's been like 2.5 months?
Yeah.
I think total 2.5 months of time. And yeah, just kind of talk about what we like, what we don't like, things we've had to fix in the van, things we've had to change in the van, so on and so forth, especially if you're interested in doing something like this. But yeah, we'll get to more of that after we eat. Alright guys, so like I said, we are going to talk about the van trip, just kind of updates on where we've been at. I haven't dropped a video on YouTube in a very long time, and it's just my fault. Kind of getting used to the trip, not knowing what I want to shoot, what I do want to shoot, all this other stuff, and it's really honestly been a struggle between getting great content and great videos that are very well thought out with a storyline and all that, or just like a vlogging style, and it's really hard when I haven't really done either of them in my past. So it's like, you know, whatever. Anyways, kind of want to give you guys a full update of where we are with this van life, especially if you are just now watching this video or reaching out the channel, seeing who we are. So my name is Sted. My girlfriend's name is Kate. We built this van out in Maryland in her uncle's house. It took us 3 months. We paid for the van and all obviously everything in it. We completely gutted it and started from scratch. So all that work you see is just me and her. First time doing all of that stuff, the electrical, the woodwork, planning out where things are going to be, etc. So it was a big project, but we were able to complete it in 3 months. We obviously had some help from our uncle, who was our talking point. He was kind of our guide in what we can do, how we can do things slightly better. But overall, it was very just hands-on learning as we go. We hit the road, super excited. We had a concert to go see. We wanted to see Amine live, so we went out to Cleveland, Ohio to go check that out. So we drove through Ohio, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, and it was incredible. It was amazing. The weather was perfect. We didn't have AC at the time, so it was good to be up north. The only thing that did stop us was we had a family emergency that kind of sent us back to Florida. Now, it's been settled out. We were back in Florida for about a month and a half. It was pretty rough what went on, but overall everything's good now, and we are back on track. We also did hit our first national park when we were out there, which was Acadia National Park out there in Maine. It was cold as hell. Oh my God, being in the Northeast, my allergies went crazy. I was sneezing, I was crying, itching, all that stuff. Was not a good time. So we spent like a few hours at that park, and then we had to head out. But yeah, Northeast was horrible for my allergies. I completely forgot I dealt with that for like 7 days straight, nosebleeds and everything. So we have hit a few states so far. Currently, we are in Indiana at the Indiana Dunes, which is the second national park that we're visiting. It's really just a beach. It's not like a crazy park, but it is really beautiful. We got here for sunrise at 5 a.m., so it was beautiful, as you guys can see earlier on from this video. But yeah, just to kind of give you guys a heads up on what we've been doing for the past, I think, 3 weeks, month now maybe. So we hit up Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Chicago yesterday, and then the dunes today. So if you guys see me looking down, I'm just going over my notes and whatnot. All right, so this part of the video, I kind of want to just go over the changes we've made in the van, things that have broken, things that we fixed, and yeah, just some changes that we've made overall in the van. So to knock out real quick, we didn't have AC for the first half of the van trip, which it wasn't bad because we were up north, like I said, but being in Florida with no AC was rough. So anyways, we got that fixed. It cost us like $1,300 to fix the AC. I had to go to the junkyard to get some replacement parts. Whole thing, whatever, worked out. AC blows cold, so we've been enjoying it while we were in the South. Also, the South was no joke. We had to get out of there as quick as possible. We definitely wanted to see more things, but it was too hot to sleep at night in like 85-degree weather. I'm good. We're good. We can't do that. Sorry, there was a bunch of noise. I don't know where I was at. Alternator, yes. Okay, so the alternator, the AC, the water pump broke for our water system literally the first time we tried it. So we had to order. That was a whole ordeal in Cleveland and waiting for whatever. Got a bigger pump. It works perfectly fine now. There was a leak a few times, and I think there's still a leak now. But I got to figure out. I don't know if it's leaking from the outside, like when the top gets too wet and it might be leaking through there, or it's leaking through one of the hoses. I don't know. Our shiplap fell off, which is part of our roof. That fell for the first time. We got that fixed with some. We had to buy a nail gun. Happened twice, and we got that fixed pretty quick. And then we also realized it gets way too hot in our van, so we needed an extra layer of insulation. So we added some vinyl paper across our windows that kind of blacked everything out. So we have that, and on top of the insulation pads we kind of made. So that has helped out a bunch. And also electrical problems. I've recently figured out that based on everything that I looked up, I actually need one more battery in order to run everything fluent, like everything runs well for it. I realized that I need 3 batteries for everything to run smooth. I have 2 105 amp hour batteries right now, and that runs everything perfect: the fridge, the water, the lights, charging phones, whatever the case may be. But in order to run our electric stove or bigger things, we needed a 3rd battery for our 1500 watt inverters. There's some random things that I'm remembering about this trip as it goes. There's so much things you forget, and it hasn't even been that long. We needed a heater in Ohio because it was like 36 degrees out, at night that we were sleeping through, and we were freezing. Beanie, hoodie, sweatpants, socks. That shit was rough. What else have we gone through? We've hit like potholes and shit. Almost flipped our van. That was me. Yeah, our ceiling came down twice. I said that. What else? Oh yeah, figuring out where everything goes. That's a good point. When we went back to Florida after the emergency, we kind of repacked our van up correctly, because the first, I think, 3 weeks that we were on the road, we realized what we did need, what we didn't need. So we got rid of that goddamn washer that I could not stand. That was in our like storage back area. We didn't need the washer. Anyways, it's gone. A few other things are gone that we don't use, that we don't need. So we got it pretty down packed, and we have a lot of essentials. Also, while you're packing for your van trip, you might think you need stuff, and you really don't. So there's that. All right, so that's basically a quick recap as fast as I can do. Sorry if I'm monotone. I'm going to try to work on that. I also just don't want to sound like the YouTubers that are all like da-da-da-da. Whatever. I don't know. I'll move on. So plans for a future. We are planning to hit up Colorado. We have a Kid Cudi concert to go see, and that's going to be sick. Hopefully our friends can come, which I don't think they will. But once we do that Colorado trip, we are going to head towards the West Coast, California, Washington, Oregon, all that good stuff. So right now we have, I think the Dakotas are next, Colorado. What else do we have? Dakotas, Colorado. Oh, we're going to Lollapalooza this Sunday in Chicago. Anyways, yes, so we're basically going to hit the West Coast, Wyoming, Utah. You know, when it gets better weather, we'll hit Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, all that good stuff, and head kind of back towards that way. But as of right now, Northwest is going to be the goal, and stay in the cold weather, because the heat ain't it, baby. All right, so that basically is a recap. I appreciate you guys watching. Oh, Cracker Barrel parking lots are elite. They're the best ones to stay at. So if you're watching this and you're wondering where to sleep at for the van trip, Cracker Barrel is the best spot. All right.